everybody. How are you? "48 people already, wow. I'd like to apologize. I am in the living room, and we haven't changed our light bulbs in a while, so it's kind of dark in here. And I'm also right by the pool, so you might hear kids screaming, but it is the best place for me to be, and hopefully we don't have any issues. She should be here soon, guys. And just so my living room is lit. Thanks.
Hey!
What
up?
How are you?
Good. Okay, so full disclosure, Emma would not go to bed tonight, so I will do this for as many questions as I can, but she may be a little bit of a brat, so.
No, that's fine. Thank you for still joining.
Yeah, I tried to get her down at 7, which is when she normally goes to bed, but she just was like not having it today.
That's okay.
No, maybe. There you go. Okay, sorry. Anyways, what's up? How's it going?
Good. I want to say thank you for joining again, and thank you for being the first person to agree to do one back in December.
Oh, you're welcome.
You're brave.
I know. I don't know why I decided to say yes, no offense or anything, but I was like, okay, why not? But...
No, it's fine. I'm glad you did. So what have you been up to since Laguna?
Having a lot of kids, and that's about it. My husband's moved me from, a million different places and popped out a bunch of babies and just full-time mom now.
Yeah. No. She's so cute. Let me just say, she's adorable. Your stories and everything.
And pretty cute. I know. I love her. She's horrible, though. I call her the terrorist. Like, she's so bad. I mean, she's not like that bad, but she's just a wild child. She knows exactly what she wants, and she will not quit till she gets it.
She probably learned from her siblings?
Yeah. My third was super mellow, so I thought, like, oh, it's just because you're, in a bunch and you have to go with the flow. And so I had her thinking she'd go with the flow, and I was very, very wrong. Can you not please? Yuck. Sorry, she's like, so let me eat everything.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I appreciate you still doing this, even though
my husband's out of town. Otherwise, I would have given him to her, but
her
to him. But yeah. Anyways,
so you're one of the only cast members who was in every season. How did you end up on season 3? Was that kind of production forcing it, or?
Oh, 100%. If I'm totally 100% honest, I don't really remember. Like, I don't know if I just blocked out that part of my life, but like one of my best friends from high school, I'll have to go to her and be like, did this happen? Like, what's going on here? I don't know if I just have a really bad memory or if I just chose to block certain things out or not. But if I'm completely honest, and I've been honest from the beginning, I would tell you, I don't really remember how it went on. Like, now in hindsight, I'm like, why did I do that? Like, that's so sad,
Mm-hmm.
But it is what it is.
So I've asked other cast members, when did you realize Laguna was a big deal? Like, after the show ended, when was the moment where you were like, wow, I'm actually a part of something huge?
I think, because even when we got recognized and stuff, I'm like, it could be a random 5 people that recognizes you. Doesn't necessarily mean it's huge, but I think when we went to the VMAs and we found out that the ratings were higher than, or as high, or almost as high as, Newlyweds and things like that, that we were like, whoa, like, those are actual celebrities. People want to watch them. Like, we're just the first of its kind of reality show. And we're up there with that. That's pretty big deal,
Yeah, definitely. So
Holly.
I didn't ask you last time, and it's probably the craziest rumor I may have heard about you. I remember when you were on Laguna, everyone said you were the son from Teletubbies. Do you remember that? The baby in
Yes, I do. And if anyone could do math for like a couple years. The son from Teletubbies is like 18 right now. So, I mean, as much as I want to be 18 again, I'm not the son from Teletubbies. Her name is, I don't even think her name is what my maiden name was. Like, I was Jessica Smith, and I think she's Jessica Evans, or is she Jessica Smith? I don't know. But I'm like, no, it's not, definitely not me. She's like 14 years younger than I am.
So if you were to go back and watch the show, I don't know if you've watched it since it aired or anything, what's one thing you're glad you can see again and one thing you wish you wasn't on camera?
I wish a lot wasn't on camera. I don't think I can pick just one. And, you know, it was fun to see graduation and see how pretty Laguna was and just the fun times, and to go back and look at just, you know, your history in high school a little bit, and to hindsight see certain qualities about yourself. You're like, that's not cute. Let's change that, you know?
Yeah.
So I just kind of liked that there she is. Say hi, Emma.
Hi, Emma.
She colored on her face already. She there's some markers. You say hi.
Hi. She's so cute.
Anyway,
someone wants to know if you'll let your kids watch Laguna.
I mean, I'd prefer that. I'm not gonna like offer it up, you know. If they see it, then that's fine. My friends, I'm like, nope. The ones that haven't seen it yet, that were like, and they'll straight up come to me and be like, I didn't know you were on the show. I have to go watch now. And I'm like, please, God, don't. You know, like we just had a conversation the other day with a girlfriend of mine. I'm like, please don't watch it. It's so embarrassing for me, you know. I mean, I'm not gonna offer it up to them, but if they see it, I'm very honest. So I'll sit down and I'll talk to them about it, and you know.
Yeah.
But hopefully they won't. Hopefully they won't care.
Hopefully they don't find this account.
Yeah. You tell her.
Hi.
Yeah. Tell her.
What's your favorite movie, Emma?
She refuses to watch TV. Trust me, if she watched TV, I would put her in front of it right now and make her be quiet, but she refuses.
No, it's totally fine. Where you were able to travel a lot after the show, right?
I did community college for a little bit, and then we started traveling a lot, so I took a year off, and then I didn't like it. You know, I liked traveling at first, and then it was just kind of like wasn't a good environment for me anymore, and so stopped. But it was amazing. I mean, I went all over the place. I went to Germany, and I went to London, and we went to Mexico a lot, and we had a ton of fun. It was a blast.
Were people shocked when you and Alex would show up at events together and be friends?
I think so. I think, people were like, wait, what? And we're like, guys, like, I was 17 and stuff happens, you know, it's fine.
Right. And you were younger than everyone, right?
I skipped a grade. I was born in Arizona, and the cutoff date in California was like a month later than my birthday, but Arizona was different. So I was in all honors classes in Arizona. So when I moved to California, they were like, why don't you just move up a grade? You know, I knew someone already that was in the grade above me. And so they're like, easier transition. So, I mean, I wasn't a lot younger. I was just like a year, not even, you know, and there's a few people actually who were in my same grade who were younger than me. So it wasn't like a huge difference.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How did you and your husband meet?
I was waitressing at a restaurant in Laguna, putting myself through college, and he is like 6'5" and super handsome, and he walked in the door, and I was like, I call dibs. And then ever since then, it was history.
That's awesome.
Child is like insane right now.
No, it's fine.
Like trying to show off. It's like, nobody's watching you, Emma. What are you doing?
I appreciate you doing this.
No. Anyway.
Did he ever watch the show?
I'm sorry, my battery dinged. Did you ask me something?
Yeah, did he ever watch the show?
My husband, no, he's seen clippets here and there. I think he's seen the Mad TV skit, but that's about as far as it goes. I don't think he really cares to. He does not care to see my past relationship played out on camera, you know? So,
Understandable.
hold on. I can't hear you as well now all of a sudden.
Huh.
Can you hear me fine?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I can hear you, just not well.
Okay. I don't know what happened.
I don't know. Oh, well. I'll just listen
Okay.
harder for you.
I'll unplug it. Maybe that's why. Is it still kind of...
Yeah, it's like bubbly. It's ever since my thing was like low battery, my phone's just being whacked lately.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hold on. No, you're fine. I just don't know. Oh, well, whatever. As long as you can still hear me, it's fine.
Yeah, you're fine. So looking back, what advice would you give yourself?
Don't be so annoying. Like, I was so annoying. I mean, really, I probably am still so annoying sometimes, but it was just real bad. You know, that's why I refuse to watch reruns. I refuse to watch it. I know it comes on in the summer, and I'm like, nope, not happening. So, you know, I was immature. I was 17, you know, 16, 15, really, when it first all started happening. And just immature, annoying, took everything a little too personally, you know, so probably not do that. Get a little more self-confidence.
There you go. Would you ever be down for a Laguna reunion?
I think so. Yeah. I think it'd be fun. You know, we're all like pretty much married, having kids, you know, in the same stage of life. It'd be kind of fun to get everyone together again.
Do you go to Laguna a lot still?
I used to, because my mom had a house there, but she sold it and moved out here to Texas to be closer to the grandkids. So I'm going back again in July to Palm Springs, and I'll go up to Laguna for a few days. But no, I mean, when she was still there, I probably went 4 times a year, but I haven't been since she moved.
Did production ever kind of put you in situations that you felt weren't fair in a way?
I don't know if they were necessarily. Yes, actually, yes. Yes, they made us reenact a lot of things that was kind of ridiculous, and they would know information and not tell you. They tell, like, the minute you sit, they're like, oh, let's go get coffee with you and Alex and Kristen, and then you'd sit down and they'd be like, oh, did you hear that this happened? And everyone's like, what the heck? You know, and so it looks like we're just breath, but we're finding out information that's like sometimes shocking for the first time, you know, from production as cameras are rolling, you know, so it made it a little bit, I felt like those situations, it's like, give me a minute to digest so it's not so
fresh,
angry and angstish, you
yeah.
know? So.
What do you remember any scenes that you had to reenact? Like any ones you can think of off the top of your head?
One in particular, you were doing a live where I picked up the cat on the balcony. That one, when the phone call was completely fake and reenacted. There was no one on, well, there was a producer on the other line. And I'm like, dang it. Like, why was I not smarter about these things? Like, I could have made myself come off as way more of a badass instead of such an annoying little person. But hindsight, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Did production ever like kind of get you guys to drink or anything like that, or no?
They didn't. I mean,
I know. If you don't want to talk about it, I know you have kids and stuff now. It's fine, but
well, they weren't underage. You know, they didn't offer it necessarily, but there was always a solo cup around that was supplied by them. You know, so yes, they highly encouraged it.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
I personally think, but.
So you're actually the reason I stuck with Vanderpump Rules, because you told me.
Really? Do you hate it still?
Yeah, I finished. I watched it.
What'd you think?
You were right. They're all terrible people, and once you accept it, it makes it better.
Every week when I watch it, I like text my sister like, I don't understand how they're like 30 years old. How are they doing this?
Yeah.
It's so ridiculous. But I guess that's LA for you.
So do you watch pretty much everything on Bravo?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. It's easy. Like, at the end of the day, when the kids are all in bed, I just need something that's like fluff. And my mom's always like, why do you watch this stuff? Like, you especially, you know it's all fake, or you know that what's contrived and what's not. Like, why are you wasting your time with this? And I'm like, because it's fluff. I mean, it's literally I don't have to get emotionally invested in a character. I don't have to, you know, focus on what's happening. I can walk out of the room and walk back in. So yeah, I pretty much watch all just Bravo shows.
So a lot of people are asking, do you still talk to anyone from Laguna?
Not really. I mean, Alex and I will message every once in a while. Alex Merle, actually, you know, here and there, but nothing big. I moved away, and I haven't really talked to anybody actually from the show. I mean, I talked to other people from Laguna that I knew that weren't on the show, you know, but
yeah,
from the show, not so much.
Yeah. What was your favorite, I guess, like, perk of the show? Was it going to the VMAs and being able to travel and things like that?
Yeah, probably getting to travel and all that. That was really, really cool to be able to just go anywhere. And, you know, we went all over the country, all over other places. So that was probably the best thing after the fact, you know?
Right. So,
I mean, and it's also fun to have to see yourself on camera later, you know what I mean? Like, to have all that kind of on film, even though it's not necessarily always the best light, the times when it was good and one was fun, it's like cool to see again, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. You guys didn't get paid much, right?
No, because this was before like Jersey Shore was getting paid $100,000 an episode and junk like that. They're like, here's $1,500 for the first season, you know, like ridiculous. Really, really low.
Does it bum you out? You know, I've asked Alex and Morgan this, but that you didn't get to even sell like tummy tea or those hair gummies. Or...
Yes. I'm like, hey, what? Did you say hi again? Yeah, I'm like, these people are. I saw an article today that Bethany Frankel gets paid like $40,000 an episode. I'm like, yeah, please, that'd be great, you know.
You guys are basically the reason those shows are happening. So.
I know. I'm like, that would have been a nice little perk, you know. Yeah, you tell her.
Hi.
You tell her.
Hi.
Marker on your face.
She's so cute.
You getting tired?
If you have to go, I totally understand.
No, she'll start fussing enough that I'll be like, all right, sorry.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, you tell.
What's going on, Emma? What do you think the fakest storyline was that you were a part of?
The fakest one?
Yeah, or like even in season 1, because you were kind of there for season 1 or season 3 too.
I mean, if I'm totally honest, I don't know if maybe I'm in the minority here, but I think it got drawn out longer than it should have, and I think that things got brought up over and over again, or we were maybe, you know, with a person that we wouldn't necessarily be around or talking to during filming, but I don't feel like any of it was fake. I thought it's all stuff that happened. It's just whether or not how you were it's like if they wanted you to be the mean one, you were edited as the mean one. But I didn't have an experience where I felt like it was fake.
Okay. Yeah, and
like I wasn't given like a script. Now it got worse and worse, I think, as time went on, or like I'm sure The Hills was super fake or whatever, but they didn't know what they were doing the first season of Laguna, you know? So it really wasn't and like Kristen and Steven were in a real relationship, and I think Steven and Lauren were just friends. I don't think that it was as romantic as they were trying to edit it out to be. You know what I mean? So, yeah. And I think when your cameras are around and you kind of know what they want from you, you kind of like can give them a little bit, you know? But for the most part, it was pretty authentic, I felt like.
Yeah. Was there any like jealousy between your friends who weren't a part of the show?
I don't think there was jealousy. I think that some people totally didn't like it. I mean, all of a sudden, all these people are coming to Laguna, and it's not like a small little art town anymore. It's this huge tourist spot. And so there's a lot of people who hated the show because of that stuff. But no, because everyone still hung out, and everyone still was at each other's parties, and, you know, no one really cared.
Yeah. Was it, so you were on season 1, but not like a main character or anything like that?
Yeah.
So was it weird kind of seeing the drama at school and then seeing how it was portrayed on TV?
Yes, because it was like exacerbated for TV, you know, if that's the right word, exaggerated for TV. Like, you know, and like I said, I don't have a good memory at all.
Right,
So
right.
like, I can't go back and be like, oh yeah, this is how it happened at school, and then this is how it was shown on TV. I'm like, I don't remember, and I wasn't involved in it, so I don't remember it at all. Honestly, I hardly remember the stuff that I was involved in. So
Yeah.
you know,
So
I know it's horrible and not like what people want to hear, but I really don't know.
right, right. Yeah. So I'm going to ask one Jason question. That's it. If you don't want to answer, that's fine. But do you think the way they showed it on the show was pretty accurate to how the relationship was? Or again, was it just so edited?
For who?
For you and Jason?
Oh, yeah, probably. It was definitely not a healthy relationship, that's for sure. I mean, I think that it wasn't as horrible, you know what I mean, as it was on TV, as it looked like on TV, you know what I mean? Like, he wasn't that mean to me, and I wasn't that annoying all the time. Otherwise, it would have just, I wouldn't have been with him, and vice versa. But, I mean, it was, okay. It wasn't, I mean, I think it was pretty accurate. Yeah,
okay. Yeah, I just wanted to ask. I know you're both married and with kids, so I try not to delve into it.
Yeah. No, you're good. Okay, can I try something? Can I leave and come back on, or is that going to mess everything up?
No, you can do that.
Because I can hardly hear you, and it's really annoying me.
Okay, yeah.
Because I feel like I'm like, wait, what? You know? So let me just see if I can log out, and then I'll log right back in.
Okay, I'll exit you out. Okay. All right, so just me for a minute. Thank you guys for hanging around. This is the top live of a Friday. I just want to say cheers because it's almost the 1 year anniversary of Laguna Beach, which is exciting. So this is actually a seltzer, but I put it in a wine glass because I didn't want to look trashy drinking out of a can, but I also don't really care because you guys, I am drinking White Claw. Cheers, biznatch. But, yeah, I didn't want to drink out of a can. I don't know why. I could be Jessica's sister. Oh, thank you. My hair's giving you Ashley Simpson vibes. That's exciting. Now I can't hear you. I can't hear you at all. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Okay. So I don't know, let me try inviting her back. This is the thing with technology. It's great until it's not. I can't hear you. I think I'm just going to do a new live. I'm going to end this live and do a new one. You can't hear me. Okay, hold on. I'm typing. And start a new one. All right. I'm